Just hanging out with some chill, down tempo. I was talking to the cast earlier, and I said, "Feels like I'm in the lobby of a W hotel."
What's a W?
Have you ever been to the W? It's just like a super fan. It's like a hyper sort of luxe sort of hotel with, like there's always going to be like a bunch of like, they'll give you a cocktail in like a flat glass, that's just like a window pane, and hand it to you to drink or have a whiff of your cocktail.
What about the stories I have told you about my life makes you think I have ever been inside an upscale hotel?
That
I was going to say, Troy, I'm a yokel from Ohio. What are you talking about?
Okay, what makes you think I've ever been welcome in an upscale hotel? Is a better way to put that.
Well, you would be welcome in my upscale hotel, I will tell you that much. But it would probably be more like a low scale, sort of a trailer park of some kind, and I'm not ashamed of that.
We're chilling at the Hewitt Inn.
That's right, the Hewitt Inn. I am excited about today. So you folks can see that they're kind of getting into our chat. We got Squire Cortez is here. Hi, Squire. AJ Real, keeping it real. Howdy, my friend. Good to see you. And so we've got folks coming in from Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
So
go ahead.
Oh, I gotta say, Troy, you really dropped the ball here, not calling this the love that dare not speak its name.
Dang it. Okay. Hey, everybody, we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to do this over again. Calvin B says, hello.
Squire, I had so much fun chatting with you during Steve's game.
Oh my gosh, the two of you were cracking me up. So funny. We were really, there was a few, if you haven't seen that, you got to check out the highlights. It's so good, but you know who else is real good? Real good. Like super, super good? The Mutants and Masterminds Monday crew, and we're just hanging out a little bit like this. Ta-da! Howdy, friends. Let me turn this down tempo off. I feel like I'm going to take a nap.
Looking over our Valentine's Day villains.
Oh, nice. So
they just want to hug.
They just want to tentacly squeeze. Hey, so this is a challenge episode, and what does that mean? Well, we just made it up. It means that we're going to mix Cthulhu, Mutants and Masterminds Monday, and Valentine's Day.
Oh man, I thought we were finally going to talk about challenges.
No, right? So sorry. Yes, I love that we named it after something that people might be interested in waiting for. Well, it's a challenge episode.
Send your complaints to Troy Hewitt at greenronin.com.
That's right. Send them right there. I only accept them in paper, so you have to ball them up and just sort of put them in that little basket by your desk, and they'll get to me right away. Hey, the other thing, it is Valentine's Day.
It is.
So, I personally am not necessarily the biggest fan of Valentine's Day, not because I haven't found love, but I just feel like, it's so much noise and so much, but I do like, I do remember when you went back to, like, you think back in grade school when everybody had their little mailbox made out of paper on their desk and people kind of dropped the cards in and all that kind of good stuff. Do you all remember that?
Mm-hmm. I do. Thank you for bringing up my trauma live on the air.
Right.
So sorry. Well, I'm going to redeem it if it has any sort of bad connotation, because I've made you a Valentine, and here it is. You ready? Here it comes. I choose you.
You, Troy.
See, there you go. Troy's making it better for everyone. That's for everyone. That's even everyone in the chat. It is. We got David Bodie's here. We've got Jonesy. Jonesy says, "Well played, Crystal. Well played." They said, Jahan says, "Happy V-Day, my friends." Look at everybody just hanging out. I
have already kept the spirit of the holiday and punched 5 snakes in the face on my way to Ireland.
That's St. Patrick's Day.
I was just say, I think that's the wrong holiday.
No,
right.
Yeah, this is the holiday where you grab a.
That's why the snakes were so confused.
Yeah, they're so mad. They're like, "What? I'm not even dressed for this." This is the holiday where you grab a piece of Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad that because it was your card, Squire. So I give it to you, and you may laugh for the rest of your days. Yeah, Apook, you're absolutely right. Valentine's Day plus tentacles. What could go wrong? But yeah, Valentine's Day is the holiday where you grab a strip of some kind of animal flesh and then you run through the streets slapping people, right? I mean, that's like a.
It's Lupercalia, but close.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
okay.
close enough.
That's close enough. So everybody, under your seats, everybody, look, you'll find a strip of leather. No, I'm kidding. All right, so let's talk about this.
What's one of those parties?
Yes, exactly. It is indeed on air.
Told you to stop going through my stuff, Troy.
Well, you just had so much to share with everybody, so I thought it was really thoughtful. Hey, Sean Vieira says, good M&M Monday, and good M&M Monday unto you, Sean. Sean was one of the characters that hung out with us at this weekend's live stream, which Steve ran for us. It was a kind of a Cthulhu cosmic horror inspired, but Scooby-Dooey kind of, it was really fun.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was a blast.
Have a good time.
Yeah, I think everybody did. Well, everybody said they had a good time. And watching it, the chat sure had a blast. It was so much fun. I don't know what. Okay, I'm not even going to show that comment because grody. But that's just the kind of experience you get in the chat. Unless you're joining us live, you're not going to be able to see it. And here we are talking about the challenge episode where we're mixing up Cthulhu, superheroes, and Valentine's Day, a romantic day, never to be forgotten. Get your therapist on speed dial, and oh, look at that. Sean says, first a game on Saturday, now Valentine's Day and Cthulhu. It's like my birthday came early. I know, I'm a big fan of cosmic horror stuff.
Yeah. We've got our developers chat on Wednesday, Sean. The M&M content is just never ending this week.
Yeah, that's over at our Patreon, patreon.com/mutants masterminds. And we've got a ton of good stuff coming, but not the least of which is the dev chat. We have a blast when we do it, but boy, we've been doing tons of events. Yeah, we really do. So, okay, Crystal, take us away.
All right. So combining Valentine's Day themes and Elder Evil, which I think is entirely possible from a variety of angles. I think my favorite example of this is the old Real Ghostbusters cartoon did an episode called Ragnarok and Roll that was about a guy trying to soothe his broken heart by finding the cursed song that will destroy all reality.
Good choice.
I like it.
But yeah, there's a lot of ways to, in a lot of ways, Lovecraftian horror, cosmic horror is mostly just fear of being insignificant and fear of the unknown. And life without a longtime partner can feel like the unknown. And life without a romantic partner at all can feel like you're insignificant. There's a lot of overlap thematically.
Fair to say that Lovecraft himself probably didn't get a lot of Valentines.
No.
Not a lot of positive attention in general.
No.
We could probably gloss over his relationship issues.
Indeed.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
For the best. Just focus on what better writers have done with the genre sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's where the magic is. That other guy can suck it.
I think the juxtaposition of, a cosmic, threat and Valentine's Day is just it's a comic book classic. Can our hero, prevent all of reality from being destroyed by an elder evil and also make it on time to their date at the very fancy restaurant without anybody the wiser? Or better yet, slip away from their date at the fancy restaurant in order to ensure that all of reality is destroyed by an elder evil and get back in time before anybody suspects.
You could have like an Ivo Shandor deal going on where the building the fancy restaurant is in was constructed by a cult to be a gateway to the cosmos.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
Which you didn't know when you set up the
date
reservations like 6 months ago.
Well, sure. They're so hard to get.
Right?
That's right. You've been, you had, exactly. I did the 6 months in advance and the whole thing. And what about like, is it possible that because the hero that's coming to that space to, to celebrate their relationship and have a romantic dinner, like keyed off actually inadvertently set up this ancient evil to kind of come alive, like was the missing component or fired up something in the temple or whatever that
could be.
Could be
I was the chosen one all along. Damn it.
Right?
I need to quit going places.
It could be that the cult runs the restaurant and they're planning to sacrifice everyone in it on this stellar conjunction, we'll call it.
Exactly. I was gonna say
It's so
celestial.
romantic. Valentine's Day is falling on a full moon this year.
Right.
That's
Actually, I don't know
right.
if that's true.
I want to
But
see the version of this story where the person on the date is also the cult leader trying to cast the spell, and they're just bouncing back
Well,
and forth.
if it's a
between two
blind date.
ballrooms.
oh yeah, blind date.
Okay,
Oh,
nothing more
yeah.
horrible than a blind
And this
date.
is-
One of them is the hero, and the other one's the cult leader, and they're both
And
bouncing back and forth. To
The
stop
only
each other.
way the cult leader could actually get into this restaurant on Valentine's Day was to agree to a blind date with the first loser who had reservations.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. That is
both
brilliant.
Both of them are just sitting there talking about how hard it is to meet someone.
Yeah, how
And,
it feels like they have to live a double life with work and
Right?
home.
They're both so busy. You know.
Right.
And it's great if they hit it off and then they find out, oh, we're supposed to fight now.
Right?
That is so awesome. I love this too. Welcome to Lovecraft speed dating night.
Could
Now,
you maybe not
gets
destroy
really
the world?
awkward when the hero orders the calamari.
Right.
You know.
All right. Well, so this has a space very clearly for an hero. How are we blending other people into that sort of mix?
I
Speed
mean,
dating.
Why not?
Can you imagine the whole superhero team going out to speed date? It's got to be like a charity event.
In
or
fact, I
something.
can.
Yeah. So are they going as their alters, or are they going as their hero?
no, you got to go as your secret identity.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Totally could
they're
identify
going
it.
as a show of solidarity with somebody who hasn't had a date and or something, and they're like, you know what, we'll all go together. So it's a team.
Troy, how are you going to eat tapas if you got your Spider-Man mask on?
Truth, right? Exactly.
Right.
No way. But yeah, so I that's kind of fun. So everyone's sort of in solidarity going with a particular character to speed date on Valentine's Day.
Yep.
That is good. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, there's also a lot to do with like the idea of long-suffering superheroes who are dating each other,
Mm-hmm.
who get their dates interrupted by super villainous, shenanigans.
I like that. Yeah, so here's several layers of okay, so you've got that, and you've got like the group could be supporting, you got a person on their own. What are some other romantic elements to a dinner in this building that what are they? It could be like an escape room that turns crazy escape, like you're there with a date.
Oh yeah, again, like a cult that uses an escape room on Valentine's Day to sacrifice people.
Right.
There
is no escape.
There is no escape.
The magic is fueled by frustration.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a
A lot of
suggestion.
magic is fueled by frustration.
Jacob says another villain in Secret Identity is there with their date because the reservations are hard to get. That's right.
Also, gotta point out, gotta be careful with escape rooms because they're very easy when you know how to pick locks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, how funny if you are. So if you had to go to an escape room and you had some abilities, but you had to hide them because you were with a bunch of civvies, and so you're trying to get out of the escape room, and you're just like, I could do this in a second, but everyone's keeping such an eye on you.
Everyone would know.
That's right.
I don't know if anybody here has watched the new Doogie Howser series on Disney Plus, but there's an episode where she gets to go out with the guy she's crushing on, and they go to an escape room with some random tourists, and being Doogie Howser, she's a genius, and everybody else is just like pants-wettingly incompetent. And she's just standing there, like, trying not to show off and make it awkward in front of the boy she likes.
So that's exactly the kind of situation I'm talking about. Like, you just can't, you got to kind of keep yourself in check, lest everyone find out who you are, or you scare your date away.
Right.
Let's see. I love, and this is a good trope. This is a good one. The superhero who loves the supervillain trope, says Nicholas Morrow. That is, especially that idea of that the cultist or the bad guy is on a blind date with the hero, and they're both running to kind of undo stuff, but they have to keep each other at the table. And I mean, I always love that. It's the dumbest thing to watch on a show or TV or something, but it's just it's super silly and fun.
Yeah. I'll also say, I feel like a very unexplored avenue of romance and cosmic evil is Cosmic Evil Needs Love Too. So who's out there dating the Starspawn? Who's out there?
Right.
Who's out there romancing the black goat in the woods with 1,000 young? She's a single mother. She deserves
so
a little
many
attention.
She just wants a break.
Right.
Yeah,
a lot of guys run the other way.
Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, see, this is really, and that's brilliant. I mean, and so how I'm imagining, like, to stop a disaster, you have to introduce the particular, ancient evil to their love, so that they are occupied. That is good stuff.
Basically, like, every year somebody has to be sacrificed to appease this ancient evil, and nobody's just tried talking to it.
Right.
Right, exactly. All he wants, all they want.
You have 10,000 beautiful eyes.
Oh, you're a girl dragon. I mean, of course you're a girl dragon.
Right.
This is funny. Bodhi has a really fun. Whoops. Let's see. Oh man, it keeps jumping around. Sorry, that's not it. That is a good one though. That is a good idea.
Oh, yeah. It's a good idea.
Okay, our chat's just kind of
They're going nuts.
They are going nuts, and so Bodhi has the idea that you're on a cruise, and it's a love cruise.
Yeah. It's a love boat, guest starring Cthulhu.
Right? I love it. That is so
romantic
funny.
getaway to this tropical island destination called Relay.
Right.
I love it. And here's so this is fun too. Do you have you ever created puzzle elements in your game, like when you're kind of running it, sort of almost like a secondary sort of thing that's happening, basic checkers or chessy kind of stuff?
Yeah,
I could see that happening with this, where you gotta try, like, you see the villains but nobody's leaving, or can't leave or something, and you're trying to, like, but then how do we get Cthulhu into that?
Cthulhu goes where Cthulhu wants. I'm not here to stop Cthulhu from going anywhere.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Ideally, we get Cthulhu in there with a lot of lube, but
that's right.
Well, he's already pretty slimy. I mean,
that is true. Yeah,
I mean,
one would presume. Yeah.
Tentacles are a little sticky, though. It's kind of like a sucker in.
My goodness, come prepared is what I say.
So I feel like this is the Mutants and Masterminds Monday where we learned way too much about Crystal.
Good stuff. Okay, let's see. So, yes, Jacob, the Dark Mother needs a date.
Or a babysitter, at least.
Jesus, right? She really deserves a night to herself.
Right?
Absolutely. Just to kind of go wild.
Just be able to settle down into her pool and, relax a little.
Read a good book.
Right. Yeah. Read, be read to from a good book, and
take her to a play.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't
Little
you?
Rosé.
Right.
Little Rosé and a
nice
play.
New one opening up.
I hear the tickets to the King in Yellow are hard to get, but
prices are insane.
I love you people to death. All right, let's see here.
The end all be all.
Nate, I'm not sharing any of your comments because you're naughty. Let's see. Okay, let me read this whole thing. Okay, cute. Actually, this is a good idea, says Jacobs. Crystal, you should write an SPL adventure featuring the hyper kawaii versus Cthulhu, Japanese teen girl hero trio. This the tentacle monster. What could go wrong?
Right.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
didn't read the whole
Well,
thing.
You didn't.
we
read
already
the whole
talked about
thing?
the idea of the mecha hero team up against a Cthulhu
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
guy.
I mean, I feel like okay. So if you want to do romance with cosmic evil, like set it out as a whole adventure, you need some
Mhm.
kind of like romantic retreat where things go
Yep.
horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And you need, I'm gonna say, you need the Supernatural Handbook
Oh,
because it's got like, well, you've got the deluxe Game Master's Guide, which has your
Mhm.
cults and your mystic cultists and your
Right.
master cultists and all that.
Your elder evils.
But you need like a lieutenant tier villain to throw in there,
Mhm.
the one who's
Yeah.
orchestrating all of that. And I think
John mentions I'm not sure if this is a good. Let's see here. There's a Rogues Gallery villain.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, Harbinger of the Far Tide.
we've actually got a lot of pre-existing villains with ties to like weird cosmic evil. Professor
Nice.
Jackanapes. Ooh,
Yep,
Professor
another good
Jackanapes would be a
example.
great leader for your cult at this mysterious retreat.
He'd be a terrible
Right.
date.
Oh, he terrible.
Well,
date.
yes.
If he's the guy managing the hotel where they're going to be sacrificing everybody over the course of this long romantic weekend.
Weekend, right? It's
And
sort of
he
a cult version of The Bachelor.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I did something like that during our take of Into the Idiot Box. It was The Bachelor, but everybody was trying to win the Arctic Fox's hand, and they had to do a bunch of different weird challenges and fun stuff while Quirk was making them pretend they were on TV.
David, welcome to
They're
the.
white roses.
They were white roses.
That's awesome. Awesome. Hey, if you are checking this out on demand, you really gotta connect when the chat's there, because you will see a bunch of links. We got Jonesy's being the link wizard, summoning all the greatest links to get you where you need to go. When we kind of mention some stuff, he is much quicker than I am.
So I'm
Okay,
gonna
let's.
say,
Dominic, if you get a chance to catch our streamed game from this past weekend, we actually get away to a ski lodge and have a weekend with Cthulhu there. So,
That's right. It's maybe not as romantic as you might imagine, but it was definitely worth a look. I would check that out if I were you.
yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna need this romantic getaway. The resort is actually built on the top level of a horrible, horrible ancient temple constructed by, let's go with Yithians.
right?
Yeah, why not? All right, now is this fancy new restaurant? Is it built like in the ocean, kind of over the ocean, or is it built?
I mean, I feel like this is like a resort, like a beach resort.
Yeah.
And
I want it to be a marriage counseling resort.
Ooh,
Like people are going to try to
that.
save their relationships.
Right.
All right, so what's the pretense for the team to go to this? Are they learning teamwork?
Yeah, could
Everybody.
just be that, I mean, could be that they're learning teamwork. It could be that like one of them's having marriage troubles and gets there, and then their spouse disappears, or could be
undercover.
Yeah.
Could be undercover. They've heard about the disappearances, so they're posing as a couple of bickering couples.
Could be all of their significant others got together and said, "Hey, you guys have been superheroing too much. We're all going together. This is an intervention."
This is an intervention. Yeah, we're gonna make sure you stick it out. That's
and
so funny.
So I'm saying you uncover the mystery initially and find like somebody with superpowers who's been kidnapping people, but you only find out they're other superheroes who have been trying to get to the bottom of this.
Stan says maybe they just found a good Groupon.
Right.
Why not, Stan? I mean, let's keep it.
It's hard to beat that price.
You've got to have your heroes fighting heroes trope.
Right. That's
and having
No. Go ahead.
I was going to say, having a bunch of extra superheroes around means we can pick off superheroes in horrible, gruesome ways without killing your player characters yet.
That is fun. Yeah, so this is so funny. Why, it's this theme. I think it might have been because we were talking the cruise or the Love Boat and all that, but we're going way back, way back into the way back. I mean, I wasn't alive then. I'm far too young to know anything about Fantasy Island or any of that.
It might be interesting if the resort bills itself as a couples counseling center for superheroes. Like they're like, we specialize in helping superheroes with their relationships, and maybe the heroes who are here don't actually know each other; they're just here with their respective issues going on.
Interesting. I could see a character where there's like the just interminably hip, like sort of happy, upbeat sort of camp counselor type who's like through all of the things that are going on is just still cheery and chipper and just. Yes, generally speaking, but I don't know exactly which one of my lies have you discovered? I just tell so many.
So hear me out. Deep ones. I mean, it's on the beach.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I love it.
Yeah.
Any number of like
people in the
group team
lagoon.
building activity that if you're out snorkeling or doing this thing and you can rustle up some deep ones.
They figured out how to convert their temple into a resort to attract, desperate couples. And nobody notices if half of an angry couple that's ready to be divorced, storms out in the middle of a session and it just doesn't come back.
Right.
I like it. Or maybe they gave the heroes kind of a free kind of come and learn some teamwork and relationship building because they need their powers to kind of feed the okay, I like that.
Always luring the heroes into a trap.
The horror part of my brain is like Professor Jackanapes has also found a way to convert the deep ones into humans for brief periods of time to act as the waitstaff or the helping out. So there's a lot of weird, like every now and then,
a
one
lot
of
of people
has a defect.
A lot of Innsmouth, types, hanging around.
Yeah, Nate, it's funny you mentioned Dusk Till Dawn. That's the vampires out in the desert. Yeah. Tarantino, is that right? Anyway,
Tarantino's in it. I think it's a Robert Rodriguez movie. I think.
Why do they do putting Tarantino in anything? Anyway, but I digress. That is great. I mean, it definitely. We were talking, at one point about sort of that sort of in the desert traveling kind of thing, almost like a, shoot, what's that one with the thing and the other thing, and the guy's on peyote and he's driving his car. Yeah, that thing. It's the thing. But yeah. So, boy, we're getting so many good. Some of these are, let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Dominic points out that Devil Ray has Deep One connections. So
it does indeed.
If Devil Ray has been, succumbing to that otherworldly call and uses, his connections to put this resort together and put feelers out there,
so
maybe he thinks
literally or figuratively.
Maybe this is the ritual he needs to purge that Deep One taint. Tritholomew.
I love that Devil Ray has to go find Deep Ones to help him because he pitches this idea of the crime league and they're like, no, that's dumb.
Right, and none of them are going to go along with that.
So all of
them are like, no way.
At some point you meet up with Medea, who's like, oh God, is he going through with that?
Right.
He's doing the camp council thing.
You know what I'm talking about, Nate. It's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That was ridiculous.
That's it. Yeah. This is good stuff. For superheroes in Cthulhu, check out Adventures into Darkness. Okay.
Ooh, by Kevin Hite. Or Kenneth Hite, not Kevin Hite.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
Ken's alternate history where basically Lovecraft ends up writing comics.
Wow. Okay.
What those end up looking like.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for that information. Hey, real quick, while I'm remembering this, I saw something and I was so I don't know what you call it, elated. I was overjoyed. I was agog. Is that a thing?
So
Yeah, exactly. Lady Agaga. This is, Sean Vieira literally said this
Mhm.
very kind thing. And I got to tell you, the Seans are, they're so
Aw.
smart and they're so, on top of it that to hear that the Patreon is a great deal, endorse it to anyone not already a patron. Absolutely. And, and we forgot the other part of this, but at the, he shared another statement that said, no, even if you're already a patron, pay more is what he said. He endorses you giving us more money. And so do I, Sean. Thank you. Sean, you were my Valentine today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Everyone over in the chat is talking about all the Cthulhu stuff out there for Mutants and Masterminds.
Mhm.
People need to be aware that there is already a Mutants and Masterminds product for romance as well, called Strange
Yes.
Attractors by Vigilance Press.
Oh,
Go check it out. It is pretty cool. You can pick it up on
Okay.
drivethrough.com.
Awesome. So it'll be over at why do I always want to call them One Bookshelf? They're the Drive Through RPG, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
nice.
them.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, so all right. So we've got a lot of ingredients, a lot of great ideas. We
Mhm.
kind of sketched out the conflict. What's next?
Then you need an elder evil slumbering at the bottom of the bay.
Okay.
Right.
Ideally, the heroes can just go fight it because it'll wake up once it's not getting its sacrifices to appease it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So you've and at some point in the middle, you need to figure out what's going on enough with this cult that you can create a dimensional rift to shove this thing through, or because
Mhm.
cosmic evil doesn't stay dead. It's outside the bonds of space and time. You
Right.
kill it once, but that doesn't take.
It's true.
And Devil Ray's just trying to get the deep one out of him. He's not trying to destroy the whole world with Awoken Dagon.
Mm-hmm.
But easier said
Yeah,
than done.
yeah.
Right.
But you start dinking around with elder thing magic, and the next thing you know, you got fish folk.
Yep. Bad stuff starts happening.
Okay, now help me out here. We've got a couple of ideas. Telex has glitches and is now seeking love. And then could Chimera use
Ugh.
his bile to make love?
I hate
shouldn't read
Chimera's
it.
superpowers so much.
That's it's basically just spit, right? Like,
He could spit anything forever.
oh, right, we talked
Mhm.
about this gross
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And
I like this.
he's the charming
Yeah.
one on the team.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
He's-
with a lot of the M&M stuff we've done lately, from Adventures and Starhaven and all of that, Telex has got to be seeing a lot of ads that are saying, like, hot AIs near you are
Right.
companionship,
In your neighborhood. That's awesome.
I could
Yeah,
see
Stan, this is
Telex
good.
outside of the dome of Starhaven, like knocking, like, "Hey,
right? Like, lonely preserver AIs would like to meet you. Wait, I'm a lonely preserver AI.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah. So Apook talks, gives his thumbs up and recommends the Strange Attraction supplement.
Mhm.
Smart. Let's see how this. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
one of those situations where a third party has done something so well that it makes you like reluctant to bother to do it because you feel like it's already been done.
Yeah, basically.
I love this. Good stuff. And then Nate, this is like one of the few comments I can even muster to show. Give me some sugar, baby. I love it. Okay, so let's see. Nicholas says this. Warden has trapped the PCs in his prison of
That's
love.
a very different dungeon dimension than I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Very different dungeon dimension.
Although, if you want to have some fun with the Greek gods, and who doesn't, having Cupid, having
Yes.
Eros kind of running loose in the villain section of Freedom City could make for some really horrible fun.
I like
John actually mentioned in the chat the notion that Eris gets a hold of Cupid's bow and arrows, and starts causing trouble.
Turns everybody's nemesis into like nemesis with benefits.
Right?
That is so good. Let's see.
Yeah, it's great for everyone except whoever ends up with Medea.
Yeah.
Freedom City is really slippery today. Is anybody else noticing that?
Oh, okay. Quirk as Cupid.
Ah,
Oh man.
Yeah.
I do not want a weird cosmic 12-year-old's idea of romance.
No,
Right.
no, not it. Nemones.
Yeah, you'll find those in coral reefs.
So funny. Jeez, Nate, you troublemaker. Yes, the nemesis with benefits. I like it. Oh yeah, okay. So this is interesting too. I mean, it kind of takes us away from the. We're kind of at we're near the water at this point. I feel like maybe the I don't know wherever retreat we're at. They bought a bunch of these teddy bears to. I don't know, help you give love, a gift of thoughtfulness or whatever, and it turns out to be an evil robotic teddy bear from Toy Boy. I honestly feel like Nemesis with benefits is truly like the reason we should do that is because I would just love something called that. Just an adventure danger zone.
Nemesis with benefits.
Nemesis with benefits.
Okay, so hear me out. The Candy Crew distributing mind control chocolates for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes. And those little candy hearts with, things written on them.
Oh, no, because the mind control only works if you eat the candy.
That's true. Nobody eats those.
No. Yeah, not flavored drywall.
Hey, everybody loves Tums.
They do. Love them more as an adult than I did as a kid, but yeah. Who's Orphean?
Oh, the Orphean is so sad, though.
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
Sad. That's sad Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Orphean is a mage who pursued forbidden magic to try and bring his dead wife back to life, and it didn't go well.
Right.
So now he's got evil song magic.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. I like that. So looking into the mirror. Okay, I like it. And then the TikTok doc. Is that one of ours?
That's one of ours from the Time Traveler's Codex. He's basically evil Doctor Who.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Maybe not evil Doctor Who, like anarchist Doctor Who.
Right.
Okay.
Doctor Who was even more of an anarchist hippie.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, interesting. So Talos is the island resort, and the couples, aside from the PCs, are all realistic-looking androids.
Little Westworld action going on with the Foundry. Sure.
Okay. All right. So
little Stepford Wives action on the
All right, so let's recap.
I want to write that adventure.
Right? I do too. I want to play it. Okay, so what have we got right now for equipment that we've used to kind of draw inspiration? We've got some Rogues Gallery. We've got some, what did you say, the Supernatural Handbook?
Definitely.
Yeah. And then what else do we got?
The Deluxe Game Master's Guide.
Nice.
It's got the Elder Evil. It's got cults in it. It's got a whole bunch of maps you can use for evil cult layers.
Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. All right, and then what I would recommend if you're watching this on demand, what I would recommend is get you a chat like ours, and you will be well on your way to enjoying some Mutants Masterminds Cthulhu plus Valentine's Day fun. So where are we at in this? So, okay, interesting. Dominic mentions the Lighthouse Danger Zone.
Oh,
we have a Danger Zone.
That's great for Cthulhu stuff.
And romance, right? Like everyone kind of taking a romantic drive out to the lighthouse
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
true.
having a picnic out
Postcard-esque.
under the lighthouse would be very romantic.
Very
If it
much
weren't
so.
for
And
those
also,
Now
those
that the stars are
Diluvians.
right.
Dominic knows what romance is to me. Summoning evil by the sea. So yeah, mixing both
What is a
up. And
lighthouse if not a wizard's tower?
honestly, it
Right.
just, I mean, come on. All right, so we have so all these ideas floating around. We got a million villains. We've got a lot of opportunities for locale and all of that. What's like the tab A slot B next step here? Like, how do we collate and put all these things in a kind of a linear progression? Well, see, we
What?
never do, so we're good.
I was gonna say, I think that's the first time I've ever heard you want to be linear, Troy.
No, I live my life
Through
not
us.
linearly. Is that a word? Anyway, yeah, whatever you said. Yes. But what I'm thinking is like, so people who are kind of we put all these sort of assets and things that you could use to sort of inspire, give you some great ideas. And now what's the next piece of it? Are we just ready to go? We're just going to dive in and.
I mean, pretty
Well,
much.
Yeah.
All right, that's why we're going to do a surprise actual play right now for 4 hours. No, I'm just kidding.
I got
wish.
stuff tonight.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm going through a tunnel, Troy.
Modem noises.
Modem.
That's so good. I
Also,
love it.
Jonesy's assuming our date is going really well because he just shared Danger Zone's hotel.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely. Well, there's nothing quite like a danger zone to bring out the romantic elements of any date. And I recommend that if you want to add some real romance, you should get Danger Zone Theater, which was released today. Brand new. Brand new.
Dinner and a show.
And
Alex,
that is,
you know what this is? This is the first Danger Zone you have written that's been released.
I know. I'm so excited.
Is that true?
Mark this date.
That is so awesome. Well, congratulations. For I'm sorry we might have forgotten it for a minute. But
we were just talking about romantic plays you can take people to that might trigger the apocalypse.
Romantic movies.
The King in Yellow, the musical, is great.
Oh yeah, very very riveting. So yeah, so you know what? Here's the deal. It's $2.99, like $2.
What a bargain!
99 cents. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Both at Drive-Thru RPG or at greenroninstore.com, and you'll be able to pick it up today in its digital PDF format. And I'm a fan. I mean, I did not know that this was Alex's first release. So congratulations. You are, I mean, you were already amazing and rad and awesome, but this is exciting stuff.
So again, Alec, what were your favorite hooks and parts from writing theater?
Well, one of my favorite ones, I put in the ghost of the theater. There's a tradition in acting where you're supposed to leave a light on for the ghost that remains in the theater when everybody leaves. You're supposed to leave that light on until somebody comes back. And those lights have been on for a long time in a lot of theaters because I wrote this before the pandemic. So that's been particularly poignant, and I'm getting emotional all of a sudden. But I was, the theater is such a magical place, and there's lots of opportunities for plot hooks and for superheroes to get involved there, either as being on a date or being part of a show. Like if you saw Eternals on Disney Plus, Kingu is all about being in movies and being on stage and stuff like that. And I think, I don't know, it was just a lot of fun because we got to do the theater space and we got to do the warehouses and the green rooms and stuff underneath. So there's a lot of nooks and crannies that you can explore both during the show and outside of regular theater time. So it's just it's a cool little space. I was very excited with the theater I got to do.
That's fantastic. And, for those who are longtime watchers of the program, Alex is very involved in theater. You've been, I think when I know that you were Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, I was He was Teddy Brewster, who thought he was Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, okay. Well, gotcha. I mean, might as well have been Teddy Roosevelt, the real thing, right? I mean,
I was
sure.
a little nuts. I yelled "Charger," ran up and down the stairs a lot.
Nice. I love
I
that.
tripped on the top stair on opening night, and I almost took down the back wall. But nobody saw that. That was the recorded performance.
Right. It can be edited out, like the
You'll
show.
hopefully be pleasantly surprised. We came up a little short on word count, so I added a stage magician. Everybody's
Yes.
favorite.
Nice.
I love a stage magician. I mean, they're fun and hapless and all that good stuff. So there's a couple questions for you, Alex. And well, David Bodie first has a great suggestion, and that's combining the hotel and the theater, which you can do. I mean, yeah, that's great. Super fun. Rituals and victims, because what is a night out on the town without some rituals and victims? And then John asks, what happens when the light burns out?
I assume the ghost just gets to go wander free and terrorize humanity.
Oh.
Yeah, I assume that's how you get Silver Scream.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, so that's Nicholas had mentioned that Danger Zone Theater, one of the PCs, looks like the Silver Scream's One True Love. I don't know what that means.
Aww.
Is that a thing?
Silver Scream is a ghostly villain.
Oh,
yes, she's one of our theater haunting ghostly villains. So
just
perfect
remember,
for the Danger Zone.
Gotcha. Just remember, never say the name of the Scottish play.
I was in the Scottish play.
What is the name of it?
I can't say it.
We're not supposed to say,
All I want is a curse. Is it too much to ask?
right?
Well,
I mean, Troy, have you looked around?
I mean something. No,
Right.
I just lots of curses.
I want a modicum of control. I want to be responsible for the curses of my life. Just a little control. No. So phenomenal, Alex. That's great. And again, congratulations. And folks, you can check that out over at Drive Through RPG and also greenrunstore.com. Danger Zones Theater, and it's $2.99. So you want to check it out. It's our buddy Alex's first, published deal, and I think that's just amazing and very awesome.
Well, Crystal, can I say I was very surprised how close to the sketch I turned in for my map, the final map turned out to be?
I'm glad.
I was stunned. I was like, that looks a lot better than the graph paper I turned over.
The map for this one is done by I'm blanking on artist names. Oh,
The person.
Sean McLeod?
It's Craig. No, cartography, Sean McDonald.
Sean McDonald.
Sean McDonald, yeah.
I was right.
Fantastic. Yeah, thank you. David Bodie says, congrats.
And
Very, very cool. All right, so we got about 15 minutes left. We've talked about a bunch of stuff, and excuse me. Yes, thank you, Jonesies. Also, the name wizard. Jonesy, could you do me a favor and just follow me around every day, every minute of the day, and just do the same thing? Just quietly send me links to things I forget.
Be your nomenclatura.
Yes. I don't know what that is, but I want one.
your hindbrain.
Yeah. Yes.
The person who follows you around and whispers the names of people in your ear so you know who they are.
Very nice. So, Jonesy, that would be you. I wouldn't call you hindbrain, but not in public anyway. Let's see. Squire's got some ideas here about using the theater, a local theater known for numerous deaths is bought by an NPC close to the heroes. Every previous owner has died, but they like their chances.
Yes. Supporting NPCs like to pick up cursed things.
Jonesy says he is far, far too expensive, and I would expect no less. Okay, so
Yeah, I pay him a lot to show up every Monday and just do this for us.
that's right. Yes, the
24/7.
our love. It's like 4 times love in adoration. Like fill a bucket with love and then multiply it by 4, and then that's what Jonesy gets paid. Wow.
Good night, everybody.
Yep.
Whew, dehydrated. Okay, Nicholas says, "What is Valentine's Day without Doc Holliday?" I've only had Valentine's Day without Doc Holliday, so I don't really know.
Right.
We don't let Doc Holliday do the Valentine's Day crimes anymore since the diaper incident.
No.
No, not at all.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, Sean Vieira says the other Sean for the win. You know, Sean's are amazing. So far, anyway.
We have a parliament of Seans.
We do. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Is that the proper name for a group of Seans?
A parliament? It sure feels like it.
I thought it was a murder of Sean's.
Depends on how Parliament went.
Depends on how successful they are.
That's awesome. Okay, so now we are. I mean, we've given so many ways to kind of put your story kind of together for, you know, all kinds of situations, romance from the characters preventing romance, you know, romantic retreats, you know, movies, theater, speed dating. I think we've worn this out, if you could imagine.
To a nub.
Yeah. David Bodie to a nub, exactly. Worn it right down. Sean says David says, sorry, David, I'm losing my mind. A group of Seans are called a nemesis. Yeah. I like that. Only for pretend nemesis. And John says this, John, our good friend, I had a group in an old M&M game that was based out of a theater in the middle of a necropolis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
dope.
Cool.
I love it.
I like to think that Doc Holliday is always in prison for Valentine's Day because he always gets caught on Groundhog Day and never manages to get out in time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like he always tries to break out for Valentine's, but it just never seems to work out.
He only makes it in time for President's Day.
Right.
Yeah. So President's Day is always a wreck.
Yeah. February is a busy month for him.
That's right.
And, you know, he'd really just like a day off to go terrorize some tropical island.
Right? Yeah.
Well, if only there was some sort of vacation package being offered.
Via a Groupon, perhaps. Stan says, I'll be your Huckleberry. Just sounds creepier when he's wearing a diaper. You know, honestly true. I mean, really, you want to make anything creepy, wear a diaper while you're saying it. And it'll be creepy. And Squire's poor Squire. I know, my friend. I know.
Right.
I know.
There's not an age limit on that either, because if a baby said something like that to me, I would also be afraid.
It'd still be pretty creepy.
I'll be your Huckleberry. Yeah.
What about an old man?
Yeah.
That's less scary, but still not zero scary.
But definitely creepy.
If a baby did it, I'm taking it to the fire station.
What, drop your baby off with firemen?
What?
Sorry, baby's haunted.
Yeah,
live in your jurisdiction as firefighters.
I got a bad baby. Please take this baby.
You know what to do. You've got the spotted dog.
Yeah.
Right. Why do you take it to the fire department?
Exactly what that old woman told me.
This baby's right. Yeah, exactly. This is a broken baby. Put it on the truck. Take it somewhere. Like, that is. I mean, really though, why did you say fire department? Is that a thing that happens?
Is that a Berenstein Bears thing? Is that like a Mandela effect? Am I the only one who's heard of taking babies, like babies you don't want, to the fire station?
Like a take your baby to work thing, or like a drop your don't want this
baby? My parents.
No, my parents just put me in a dumpster.
Right. Jeez. Yeah, I didn't get any kind of career trajectory.
To just hand somebody a baby and be like, "Here, you throw this out."
Right.
Take care, Nate. Thank you for all the fun today. You are a hoot, and absolutely. That is, honestly, AJ, that is how a supervillain is born.
I am the firefighter. I've come for you, Father.
I am
the one hand, fire hose in the other one.
Right, exactly.
Raised by a pack of wild firefighters.
Still wearing a diaper.
Never mind the
diaper-themed episode of Mutants Masterminds Monday.
We really should, just to see what, you know.
No, we should not.
No. I was saying this has been.
This counts as that, and we're never doing it again.
I'm calling a moratorium. We are never doing a diaper episode of M&M Monday.
I'm sorry, friends, and that is an ironclad rule. You know that.
Why is everybody unsubscribing?
We have dropped like 50 people. That is wild. Okay, I didn't know that we had a contingent of folks, but you should join our new Patreon, Mutants and Master Diapers, at Patreon. I am kidding. Listen, it's 2:53, and that means we have very, very little time to pull the plug on this. What a interesting, troubling, but inspirational program we've had today. Steve, Crystal, Alex, what have you all got cooking? Let's start with Alex. What's cooking today?
I'm going to get destroyed here in about 30 minutes. We are doing another crossover episode for Nether War and City of Destiny. I'm going to have 10 players stuck in Una's prison in about an hour. So come hang out with us and watch the players lead me through the story, because I'm not going to have any say.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's a big deal. So we'll check
Alex shake his head sadly as his players describe what they're doing to him.
Really, it's the best way to get to know Alex.
Just real fast, R.I.P. Diaper Man. Sorry.
Yes, the mighty heroes.
Absolutely. Steve, what have you got cooking this week, or anything that you would like to share? Any kind of fun stuff going on in the world?
Gosh. So we're doing our developer chat for the patrons this week on Wednesday.
That's right.
So even folks who say subscribe to the Patreon today could potentially, join us for that if they wanted. And I'm working on writing up my adventure from this past weekend and getting the draft of that finished up.
We forgot to mention Steve's going to be turning his draft for the adventure he ran this weekend into an astonishing adventure for you to run at home.
Right?
See how that is?
For you to make at home.
I love it.
In your very own kitchen.
And Crystal, how about you, my friend? What have you got going on in the world of Crystal?
I just won a Sybil Award for my graphic novel, Cheer Up, Love, and Pom-Poms.
Congratulations. When did you find out about that?
This morning at like 10:30.
That is amazing. I have been so wrapped up in stuff I didn't get a chance to see Twitter or anything, but congratulations. That's very exciting.
Yes.
I love that. I didn't think she was going to win. We all knew Crystal was going to win.
I knew she was. I knew it. I did.
They're no Crystal Fraser.
They are no Crystal Fraser.
That is to be sure.
Everybody's saying congrats. Yeah. Everybody enjoyed the story. Absolutely. Congratulations. Very exciting stuff. Yes, the dog, Dr. Corgi says a roof. I kept the Dr. Corgi butts.
Dr. Corgi's right. It was a rough competition.
It was, yes. Yeah.
True.
Phenomenal. Thank you, everybody, for being so kind, and we love that. And in our waning moments, I want to remind everybody, Cthulhu Awakens Kickstarter kicks off tomorrow. You're going to want to get in line with all the other cool kids. Lots of people very interested in, this is going to be something great. And we're going to be doing all kinds of streams throughout the entire thing.
Troy, as I recall, we've got an early backer benefit for the Kickstarter.
We do. Tell them about it, Steve. No.
Folks are going to want to be able to check it out early because, as I understand it, folks who are among the first backers will get access to a special limited zine.
Yes, that's right.
Provide some additional resources for Cthulhu Awakens.
That's right. And so it's a zine. It sort of looks like a zine, but it's like information that will kind of help supplement your adventures and things. Really brilliant idea. And you get that free if you get in early and you get in and have some fun with that. So
I'm just super excited to get a Cthulhu game that is not built around NFTs.
Oh, right. That is right.
Are eldritch horror, but
that's true. That is true.
Some things require a safe word.
In this house, our fungibles are tokened. Tokens are fungible.
That's right. Funge all your tokens.
They should be.
Yeah, everybody get out there. Have a nice Valentine's Day. Don't forget to funge your tokens.
Funge your tokens, right. All right, well, friends, happy Valentine's Day to you three. Always a joy to hang out and have some fun. Chat, you are, as usual, amazing, hilarious, a little disturbing. And I wish you the best of the next week to come. We've got all kinds of stuff happening, Mutants Masterminds wise, of course. We've talked about some of that stuff. Go check out that our Kickstarter. You will see the links in chat. chat provided by Jonesy, who is our acting link wizard. Thank you all, and have a great week. We will talk to you on Thursday with Thursdage, and that's at 2 p.m. Pacific. Bye, y'all.
Hi, everybody.